The 2025 Woodstock River Bandits are on the air from Falcon Field on the campus of Central High School in Woodstock, Virginia. It is the 2025 Valley Baseball League and the Woodstock River Bandits. Tonight, the Bandits host the Newmarket Rebels. Good evening, everyone. I'm Craig Orndorff. Glad to be with you tonight and back at it here in Woodstock as the Bandits get ready to face the Newmarket Rebels. In tonight's game, Woodstock comes in with a record of 4-1. They got rained out last night, and the Rebels are in with a mark of 2-3. They also did not play last evening. All right, Sean Keener will get the start here for Woodstock this evening. 6'4" right-hander from Virginia Wesleyan out of Clayton, Delaware. And Keener's making his second appearance of the season. It's his second start. First time out, he went 3 innings, allowed just 2 hits, no runs. He walked 2 and struck out 1. And here's the order he will face tonight.
All right, good job. And thanks again to Lucas
From the Newmarket Rebels, Logan Kelly will lead off and play center field. Hitting second is Blaine Waltemeyer, the DH. Batting third, Mike Dubkowski in right field. In the cleanup spot is Ike Schmidley. He'll play left field tonight for Newmarket. Matt Murphy, the first baseman, will hit fifth. Batting sixth, the shortstop, Jack Hobson. Jack Johnson, the third baseman, in the 7th spot. Hitting eighth is Elion Olmos. He's the catcher. And batting ninth is Caleb Newcomer, the second baseman. Defensively for Woodstock tonight, Christian Toledo will play left field. In center, it's Wyatt Cunningham. Joey Gale is in right. On the infield, Diego Villarreal at third. Shortstop, Will Tippett. Second base, it's Luke Keister. And at first, it is Barrett Eldridge. Behind the plate, Rocco DiPastino. And again, Sean Keener on the mound for the River Bandits here this evening. Ready to go on a Saturday night. Overnight, it rained in the area. It was really pretty steady. Not heavy, but just pretty steady rain all overnight. And I had to do a little work on the field, more than I expected. We did have sun. It was sunny and warm. A little bit of a breeze today. Didn't dry out a whole lot, but we had a ton of rain all week and really have had no problems with the field here in Woodstock. I was kind of surprised that there was still a few wet spots on the infield that needed taken care of, but field crew got it ready and it's in great shape and ready to go here this evening. Sun's been in and out of the clouds. There's a slight risk of a shower, but we're going to chase those away. Get some baseball in here this evening. Comfortable temperatures, light breeze. And of course, with the sunshine, that's going to affect the batters as the sun comes out of center field here at Falcon Field in Woodstock. So tough on the batters. Also the catcher and umpire looking into that setting sun. Okay, we're ready to go. Sean Keener ready to face Logan Kelly. And he deals. Fastball swung on, bounced to third. Villarreal fields and throws, and there's one pitch and one out as we get started at 7:01.
Designated hitter.
I'll bring up the DH, Blaine Waltemeyer. Left-handed batter, 6'2" from Penn State of Harrisburg. There's a strike at the knees. Waltemeyer, 222 average with a run driven in. Oh, one pitch is a strike. Keener gets ahead 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Keener works from the stretch. And he deals, and that misses outside. 1 and 2. We call the game from first base field level, so can't see the corners of the plate, but we can see top to bottom of the strike zone well. And a swing and a miss. Had a pitch up in the zone, and Waltemeyer down swinging. And Keener gets his first K of the night.
The right fielder, Michael Dubkowski.
I want to bring up a familiar name for River Bandit fans. Mike Dubkowski stepping in, the right fielder. Played right here for Woodstock last season. Both Mike and John Dubkowski played here. Now spending the summer of 25 with the Rebels. There's an off-speed pitch called a strike. Dubkowski out of Enterprise State, 6'5" switch hitter, hitting lefty against the righty Keener. .211 average for Dubkowski. Pops it up. That'll be foul and out of play over third base side. And Keener gets ahead again. Two strikes on Dubkowski. The pitch hit well to right field and deep on the run. Back is Gale. It will bounce to the fence and extra bases. Dubkowski will go into second. We'll lead the two-out double, that is. A two-strike laser.
The left fielder, Ike Schmidley.
And that'll keep the inning going for Ike Schmidley, the left fielder. Well, too good of a pitch on two strikes to Dubkowski, and he hammered that. So he's at second now for Schmidley out of JMU. 6'2" right-hander. Off-speed pitch misses low. One ball. Fastball's inside, 2-0. Dubkowski's third double of the summer. He leads at second. 2-0 pitch. Off speed is hit fair inside the bag at third, down the left field line. Dubkowski's coming around to score. Schmidley on his way to second. Here's a throw, and he is out. But the Rebels get on the board on the Schmidley single. And the visitors rally for a run with 2 outs. And they're on the board first. Newmarket 1, the Bandits coming up. Newmarket strikes first in the top of the first. Here come the Bandits, and their hitting order tonight. Leading off is the DH, Jake Corville. Batting second, Luke Keister at second base. Joey Gale will hit third. He's in right field. Barrett Eldridge, the first baseman, bats in the cleanup spot. Hitting fifth is the shortstop, Will Tippett. Sixth is Christian Toledo in left field. Diego Villarreal at third base will bat seventh. Hitting eighth is Rocco DiPastino, the catcher. And batting ninth, the center fielder, Wyatt Cunningham. And they're facing Spencer Williams, left-hander from Liberty. Stands 5'9". He's out of Forest, Virginia. And the numbers for Williams in his second start. First time out, bit of a rough outing. One inning, 3 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned. He walked 4 and struck out 1. So he'll look to improve on those numbers. Here's Jake Corville leading off. 5'10" righty out of Wingate. And he takes a fastball up and away. Corville's hitting .214. Leads off the bottom of the first here for Woodstock. Looks at an off-speed pitch low. Corville swings and misses. Good hack on 2-0. Two balls and a strike. Williams, the lefty, deals. That's fouled off to the right side. Over our head. Where we sit here at first base. That'll even the count at 2-2. Off-speed pitch stays high. It's in a full count. Jake Corville DHing tonight. He waits, and here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tip held by the catcher. Pitch up in the zone. Corville down swinging for out number 1.
The second baseman, Luke Keister.
Here's Luke Keister. Second baseman. 5'9" right-hander. Takes a fastball outside. He's from Shenandoah, but in the portal. Luke batting .273 with 5 RBIs. Lifts one into left center field. Coming in is the center fielder, Kelly, to take it away from the left fielder, Schmidley. That ball was hanging up there for a while, so both fielders coming together, and Kelly cuts in front of Schmidley.
Right fielder, Joey Gale.
And there's 2 gone. Now it's Joey Gale, the right fielder. Looks at a ball in the dirt. Right-handed batting Joey Gale from St. Joe's, 5'11", 182 batting average, 2 RBIs. Hits with 2 outs, nobody on. Lifts one deep into right field. Going back, though, is Dubkowski. He's there in plenty of time, puts it away. Bandits go in order. 1 complete, Newmarket 1, Woodstock nothing.
Top of the second for the
1-0 Newmarket.
first
As we go to
batter,
the top of the
first
second
baseman,
inning.
Matthew Murphy.
5, 6, and 7 here for the Rebels. Matt Murphy, Jack Hobson, Jack Johnson. Hitting against Sean Keener. They touched him for a run on 2 hits in the first after 2 were out. Matt Murphy from Salem Community College takes the ball outside. Right-handed batter standing 6-1. That's a ground ball foul at third. Murphy hitting .222 with 4 runs driven in. Ball and a strike. Off speed, hit on one hop hard to second base. Good play to his left. Keister at second, throws over to first to get Murphy. Keister had to go down on a knee, ranging to his left.
The shortstop, Jack.
Good play to get Murphy, 1 away. That's Jack Hobson, the shortstop. Hobson, 6-foot right-hander out of West Alabama. 167 average for Hobson. Keener deals, swing and a miss. Got him on an off-speed pitch. Bandits at 4-1 on top of the Northern Division, a half game ahead of Front Royal. And it's Strasburg and Percival at 3-2. Winchester 3-3, and these Rebels are 2-3. 0-1 pitch. Another breaking ball. Hung up and drilled into center field. Rounding first. Holding up is Hobson. So 3 hits already for the Rebels. And now it's Jack Johnson.
Third baseman, Jack Johnson.
Right-handed batter, 6'2" from Oklahoma City. Runner at first, 1 out. Pitch misses for a ball. Johnson, 286 average, 1 home run, 6 RBIs. 1-0. Upstairs, 2 balls, no strikes. Southern Division standings. Well, 2-team race right now. Stanton and Harrisonburg are both 5-2. Then it's Covington and Charlottesville 2-4. Culpeper and Waynesboro are 1-5. Fastball inside, now 3-0. Last night the Bandits got postponed with Percival. Same thing for Newmarket and Strasburg. Covington and Waynesboro. We're into the 3rd inning with Covington up 3-2 when that one was called. 3-0 count. That's in there for a strike. 3 games did get in. Front Royal 6-0 over Winchester. Harrisonburg 15-0 drubbing of Culpeper. And Charlottesville 8-2 over Stanton. 3-1. Pitch is bounced foul at third. So the count goes full. Charlie Shepard, the manager of the Rebels, he's over there at third base. See if he has a runner, Jack Hobson, going here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. That draws a throw, and Hobson dives back in. Three and 2. Another throw over and back in, standing this time. And look in for Keener for the 3-2. He's ready and he deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fastball around the letters. Looked like it got in on him too.
Almost.
And Keener fans Johnson, his second punch out. Now it's Ilion Olmos, the catcher. There's a strike at the knees on a heater, 0-1. Olmos, 6'1" right-hander from Arizona Western. Oh for 5 so far on the season. It's here with 2 down and a man at first. Breaking ball low. 1-1. 1-0 Newmarket here in the top of the second. Ball and a strike. Bouncing at first base is Jack Hobson. Good breaking pitch on the inside corner. Gets Olmos. Please. Thank you, sir. 1-2. Keener ready. Deals. Ground ball to first, but that is foul. So the count holds at a ball and 2 strikes on Ilion Olmos. Right-handed batting Olmos against the righty Sean Keener. Pitches, breaking ball. Loop toward right field. That will be out of the reach of the second baseman. Keister going after it. That'll be down for a hit, and runners are at the corners. Boy, Olmos was fooled on the pitch, just reached out and got a piece of it. Lofted it into short right field. Keister going as hard as he could from second base, but about 6 inches shy of it. Hobson over to third.
Baseman Caleb Newcomer.
So 2 on here for the Rebels. First hit of the year for Olmos, and now it's Caleb Newcomer, the second baseman. And a Shippensburg 5'10" righty. Looks at a ball outside. Newcomer hitting 167. Newmarket as a team has an average of 243. 1-0. Big cut, comes up empty. 1-1. Woodstock's team average 241. The Bandits 2 games better. That's because their ERA is lower, 4.30 compared to 6.31 for Newmarket. 1-1 pitch. That's on the ground to short. Stays down nicely for Tippett. Flips to the second baseman to get the force on Olmos, and that is the inning. Newmarket gets 2 hits. They leave them out there. Middle of 2. Rebels 1, Bandits nothing. Woodstock trailing 1-0 as they bat here in the bottom of the second inning. 4, 5, and 6. Barrett Eldridge, Will Tippett, and Christian Toledo. Facing Spencer Williams. Thank you. A little water on her. Right here at the ballpark. Here's a foul ball. Hit hard by Barrett Eldridge. 6'4" right-hander out of Rice. Barrett's average down to 188. A couple of home runs and 6 RBIs. 0-2. Fisted foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Left-hander Spencer Williams works, and that's high. Ball and 2 strikes to Barrett Eldridge, the first baseman and cleanup hitter. One and 2. Bouncing ball to the shortstop. Easy one there for Hobson. Over to first, there's one away. Now it's the shortstop, Will Tippett.
Shortstop, William Tippett.
Tippett, a right-handed batter out of South Carolina. He has entered the portal. Stands 6'1" and takes the ball up and away. Spencer Williams' first outing lasted only an inning. Got roughed up, but he's retired the first 4 he's faced tonight. It's going to be 5 here after a easy fly ball to Dukowski and right. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Well, the tailgaters are here out in right field.
Left fielder Christian Toledo.
I looked out earlier. There's only a couple of them, but they have filled their spots. Here's Christian Toledo now with 2 down, and he looks at a strike. Toledo 154 average. Take strike 2. 2 straight soft pitches from Williams. And the lefty way ahead. 0-2 on the way. That's outside. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch and a swing and a miss. High fastball. And the Bandits go in order again. We're through 2, Newmarket 1, River Bandits nothing. Third inning, Newmarket up 1-0, and the top of the order will step up here. Face Sean Keener from Virginia Wesleyan. It's Logan Kelly, Blaine Waltemeyer, and Mike Dubkowski. Kelly swung at the first pitch his first time up and grounded to third. 6'3" right-hander from Colorado State of Pueblo, and he swings early here at a breaking ball and misses. Ball was down in the dirt. He chased it. One strike. Keener ready, deals. That skips in. 1-1. Ball and a strike offering. Something upstairs and in. Off-speed pitch. 2-1. Keener deals. That's high. Again, goes to 3-1. Game sponsor tonight here at Woodstock, Locust Grove Septic and Excavating. Thank them for their sponsorship. Local sponsors allow us to have a team here in Woodstock. Provide these games for you via audio and video. There's a pitch down low and a walk to Logan Kelly. So the leadoff walk. Usually not a good thing. We'll see if Keener can induce a ground ball here. Blaine Waltemeyer, the DH, struck out first time. Pitch misses up and away. 1-0. Waltemeyer from Penn State Harrisburg out of Pottstown, PA. Left-handed batter. Pitch by Keener must have been outside. 2-0. Keener struggling to find the zone here this frame. He'll throw to first. Kelly does have a couple of steals already on the season. .20 pitch. Hit hard, but right to Keister at second. He'll flip to second for one. Over to first. There's that double play. Waltemeyer stung of it. Right there was Keister. Luke went down, stayed down. Backhanded flip to Tippett over to Eldridge. 4-6-3 clears the bases. So two gone. That's Mike Dubkowski. Doubled with 2 outs in the first inning. Later came in to score. Dubkowski takes ball one from Enterprise State out of Bellevue, Florida. One 0 and misses down and away. 2 balls, no strikes. We're in the third. It's 1-0 Newmarket. The team's back at it after getting rained out last night. There's a strike. 2-1. Bandits go to Waynesboro tomorrow. Rebels travel to Culpeper. There's rain in the forecast tomorrow. 2-1 to Dubkowski. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Good off-speed pitch. Dubkowski was over top of. 2-2. Keener ready. And delivers. That is hit in the air down the right field line, but that will go foul. Down the right field line, the visitors' bullpen is in play. That's where the most foul territory is here at the park, down in that right field corner. All right, again, 2-2. Keener lets it fly. And Dobkowski took off for first, but it was only ball 3. So we'll do a full count as Dobkowski returns to the left-handed batter's box. Payoff pitch coming. Swing and a foul tip glances off the glove of DiPastino. So we'll do 3-2 again. Three, two outs, nobody on. Swing, couldn't stop his swing on a breaking ball. And that's the inning. All right, 1-0, middle of 3. Newmarket leading Woodstock. Still 1-0 Newmarket as we go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and the Bandits send up 7, 8, 9. Diego Villarreal, Rocco DiPastino, and Wyatt Cunningham looking to get somebody on base. It's been 6 up, 6 down. Here's Villarreal. Swing and a miss. Diego's 6 foot from Cameron. Takes a ball, 1-1. Villarreal 0 for 7 on the season. See if he can get off the schneid here. Get the Bandits on the hit column here in this 3rd inning against the lefty Spencer Williams. The foul ball back. And it's 1-2. One-two pitch and way up and outside. Diego Villarreal listed as a switch hitter, but he's hitting righty. That's because it's a lefty pitcher, of course. Off-speed pitch gets the outside corner for strike 3.
Catcher, Rocco DiPastino.
3rd strikeout for Williams. Now it's Rocco DiPastino, the catcher. Righty 5'10" out of Indian River. Takes a ball. Still a little bit of sunlight for the batter to contend with. Pitch is inside, 2-0. It's more from right field now. Yeah, it's just about to get behind the trees and on a hill beyond the outfield. 2-0. That is a strike. Two-one pitch. That is just high. Count goes to 3-1. Williams deals and misses high for ball 4, and the Bandits get their first base runner of the night with one down here in the third inning, as DiPastino is aboard. And now it's Wyatt Cunningham, the center fielder.
Center fielder Wyatt Cunningham.
Another from Cameron University out in Oklahoma. And looks at a strike at the knees. Switch hitter Cunningham stands 5'10", batting at 200, 1 for 5 with an RBI on this young summer season. 0-1. Line drive the other way, but it goes foul. Well, Williams gets ahead 2 strikes on Wyatt Cunningham. It's 1-0 Newmarket here in the bottom of the third. Williams ready and pitches and misses. Low and away. Ball and 2 strikes. One-two pitch. That is low. Evens the count at 2-2. One out. Rocco DiPastino at first for Woodstock. Two-two pitch. Swing and a foul tip. Just got a piece of it. Bandits wearing their orange jerseys tonight. Woodstock in script in green across the chest, and numbers and names on the back, also green. White pants, tri-colored hats, orange bill, white front panel with the logo, and the back panels are in the green. 2-2 offering. That's high and away. Count goes full, 3-2. Mike Bocock, manager of the River Bandits, over at third base, flashes the sign. 3-2. Williams sets and pitches, and that is low for ball 4. Good location there by Williams on the last 2 pitches, but just under the knees. And he's got back-to-back walks here. And the Bandits with something going, and back to the top of the order. Jake Corville steps in. Struck out back in the first.
The designated hitter, Jake
Corville from Wingate out of Hamilton, Georgia. Base hit can tie this game up. First and second, one out. Williams checks and deals. Corville takes the ball in the dirt. Rebels got their run in the first inning. 2-out single by Mike Schmidley. That's all the scoring so far. Bandits' best chance of the night to this point. Williams pitches, and a slow breaking ball in there for a strike. I think that's the first time we've really seen that slow curveball. He really took something off that one. Spun it in there. 1-1. That's downstairs. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and one out. Runners take their lead. Pitch to Corville. Oh, gets off the glove of the catcher almost, and the runners move up. Pass ball, Mr. Scorekeeper. Pass ball indeed. All right. Now 2 are in scoring position here for the Rebels. 1 out, and Newmarket's going to bring the infield in here. Three 1 pitch. And breaking ball in there for a strike. Full count. And Corville awaits the 3-2 pitch. Spencer Williams kicks and fires, and that's a looper down the right field line, but that will slice foul. Not really a fan of pulling the infield in this early. But I'm not the manager. All right, here we go again. 3-2. Williams to the belt and to the plate. Breaking ball. Strike 3 called. Corville frozen on an off-speed pitch, and he goes down for the second time tonight. Now 2 down. 4 strikeouts for Williams. And now he'll go to work on Luke Keister, who flied out to center field. Back in the first inning. Second and third for Woodstock. DiPostino at third, Cunningham at second. He looks at an off-speed pitch strike. Oh, 1. Setting the pitch. Keister takes the ball in the dirt. Good block there by Olmos. Not a whole lot of room behind home plate, plus the backstop is flat, and there's a pad there. Sometimes balls will hit that pad and come right back to the catcher, so runners at third got to be aware of that. 1-1. Keister fouls it back. Ball and 2 strikes now. You know, the rest of the backstop from that padding on around to the dugout is a stone wall, but it's textured too, so sometimes it'll hit that and take a strange bounce. All right, 1-2. Pitch to Keister, and a chopper toward third. Glove by Johnson across the diamond, and that's the inning. Bandits get him at second and third with 1 out. Nobody scores. And we go to the fourth with the Rebels on top, 1-0.
Schmidley.
Top of the fourth inning, Newmarket still holds a 1-0 lead here in Woodstock tonight. 4, 5, and 6 for the visitors. Ike Schmidley, Matt Murphy, Jack Hobson. As Sean Keener back to work and starts with a breaking ball and a swing and a miss by Schmidley. RBI single from Schmidley back in the first inning, producing the only run thus far. Keener deals another good breaking ball that Schmidley chases. Schmidley from JMU out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Right-handed batter. Nothing in 2. In the air, looped into center, and this time Keister will make the catch. Couldn't get to one earlier, but that one, he gets out into shallow center field and makes an outstanding play. Ball off the end of the bat of Schmidley. One away. Matt Murphy now. He grounded to Keister back in the second inning. Pitch is high for a ball. MK usually in games like this, 1-0 early, low scoring early on. They'll score about 20 in the 8th and 9th innings. You know that's how it's going to happen tonight. Swing and a miss. One-on-one to Murphy out of Salem Community College. He's out of Voorhees, New Jersey. Hits one hard up the middle and into center field. That's hit number 5 here for Newmarket. Right now it's Jack Hobson. He singled to center field. His first time up.
Jack Hobson.
All right, Keener was able to get a ground ball double play in the third. Let's see what he can do here with Hobson. This is outside. Jack Hobson, West Alabama. Hails from Sarasota, Florida. One-0 pitch. That's on the ground right to third. Backhanded by Villarreal. Second go. It's a short hop. And Keister's unable to scoop it and everybody's safe. Not a good throw there by Villarreal. And everybody's safe. Bandits don't even get one out of that. Villarreal had plenty of time. But he threw it in the dirt and Keister couldn't scoop it. So we got a fielder's choice and E5. First error of the game, so 2 on. Here's Jack Johnson. First pitch swinging, lifts one into right field. Gale has it. Runner at second tagging. Here's the throw. He'll make it. As Murphy's up to third. But it's 2 outs. And now it's the catcher, Elian Olmos. He dropped a single into right field.
Elian Olmos.
His first time up. First and third now for the Rebels. Dressed in their gray uniforms with navy blue numbers and letters trimmed in red. First pitch swinging late, almost on the fastball. Fouls it off. Rebels also have tri-colored hats, red bill, white front panel, navy blue in the back. So now you're caught up on the colors. 0-1, look out, up and in. Almost had to bend back out of the way. All natural playing surface here at Woodstock. And all grass base paths first and third. So you go from dirt at the plate, grass up first base, and then dirt up to the base. Pitch just misses. Yeah, now 2-1 on Olmos. 2-1, 2 outs, runners at the corners. Pitch, swing and a miss. Went right at him with some high heat. And Olmos now with a 2-2 count. He's out of Arizona Western from Rio Rico, Arizona. 2-2. Keener comes ready and deals. In the air to right field. Drifting back is Gale. He's there. He's got it, and that's the inning. Newmarket gets 2 on with 1 out. No one crosses. It's still 1-0 Rebels after 3.5. Bottom of the 4th inning, Bandits trailing at 1-0, 3, 4, and 5 batting here. Joey Gale, Barrett Eldridge, and Will Tippett. And the first pitch, swing and a miss by Joey Gale. Fly to right his first time up. Gale, right-handed batter from St. Joe's out of Southampton, Pennsylvania. Swing and a foul tip. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Spencer Williams works and misses high. Gale using a bright blue bat. 1-2. Left-hander Spencer Williams out of Liberty. That's fouled off. He's a local product for the Flames out of Forest, Virginia, about 10, 15 minutes away. Ball, 2 strikes. Pitch. Bouncing ball over the mound. Shortstop fielding, throwing, and in time. Good play there by Hobson. The shortstop had to cut in on the grass to get that and throw on the run. Gets Gale for the first out of the 4th inning. Now it's Barrett Eldridge. He grounded to Hobson back in the 2nd inning. Off-speed pitch misses for a ball. Foul ball. 1-1 to Barrett. Barrett Eldridge from Rice out of Brookhaven, Georgia. Looks at a breaking ball. Strike two. Well, Williams has kept Woodstock off balance, mixing his pitches very well. Moving the strike zone around as well, too. 1-2 pitch. There's a chopper. And shortstop waits back, now charges and throws, and just in time to get Eldridge for two down. Hobson decided to wait back on that high hopper.
Shortstop, William Tippett.
So twice Eldridge has grounded out to the Newmarket shortstop. Now two down for Will Tippett. Bandits still looking for their first hit. Tippett fly to right. Back in the second. Right-handed stick out of Stone Mountain, Georgia. Oh, 1. That's high. 1-0 Rebels here in the home half of the fourth inning. 2 outs, nobody on. There's a strike at the knees on the inside corner. 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Will Tippett. Struck him out swinging. Williams has fired 4 hitless innings. We go to the 5th. Bandits trail at 1-0. Top of the 5th inning, Woodstock trailing Newmarket 1-0. Sean Keener back to work here. Goes up against 9-1-2. Caleb Newcomer, Logan Kelly, and Blaine Waltemeyer. Rebels got a run in the first. That's it so far. Off-speed pitch is high, ball 1. Newcomer bounced into a fielder's choice to end the second inning. Keener deals. Swing and a foul ball. Got a piece of the catcher, DiPastino, but he's all right. One final already in the books here this afternoon. Waynesboro over Charlottesville 11-9. That was a long 3-hour, 53-minute game. I wonder if there was a rain delay in there. 1-1 to Newcomer out of Shippensburg from Hagerstown, Maryland. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Good fastball. Bottom of the fourth in Strasburg, Winchester leads the Express 1-0. Over in Front Royal, the Cardinals trailing Purcellville 3-2 in the top of the fourth. In Culpeper, the Cavaliers have a 2-1 lead over Covington, bottom four. And in Stanton, top of the second, Harrisonburg 3-0 over the Braves. Change up in the dirt there from Keener. 2-2 now to Caleb Newcomer. Two. See you later. Good breaking ball. Newcomer. Frozen. And there's one away.
Center fielder Logan Kelly.
4 strikeout for Keener. Logan Kelly, a ground out and a walk. Third time the lineup faces Keener here in the fifth. And there's strike one. Off-speed pitch. Check some of the College World Series Super Regionals going on. One strike pitch. Inside, and that got him. Kelly hit by the pitch. He's aboard with one out. So a lot of base runners here for Newmarket. Only one is crossed, though. They've stranded 4. Now they got a man on with one gone here in the fifth. Blaine Waltemeyer, a strikeout and a ground ball double play. Keener would like to get another one here. A left-handed batter, Waltemeyer from Penn State Harrisburg. Keener pitches, misses down and low. I should say down and inside. No need to be redundant. Down and inside. 1-0. Pause in a pitch. In the air to right center field. Back on it. Getting there is Cunningham. 2 away. Two outs. That's Mike Dubkowski.
Right fielder Michael Dubkowski.
Double to the fence and right, and then a strikeout. Dubkowski from Enterprise State. Fastball strike. The Super Regionals today. Duke beat Murray State. Game 1 of that series 7-4. Miami 9-6 over Louisville. That evens that series at 1 apiece. And LSU 16-9 over West Virginia. Tigers up 1-0 in that series. 0-1 pitch low and away. In Chapel Hill, Arizona beat North Carolina 10-8, so that series is tied at 1 apiece. Ball and a strike to Dobkowski. Runner at first, 2 outs. Throw over and back in with a dive is Logan Kelly. Now, Coastal Carolina is going to Omaha. They beat Auburn today 4-1, so they win that series. Arkansas beat Tennessee 4-3 in game 1 of that set. Ball and a strike. Keener pitches. Dubkowski takes up and away. Game going on right now. UCLA and Texas San Antonio are tied up at 2. That's game 1. And later tonight, it's Oregon State and Florida State in Corvallis. Beavers are up 1-0 in that one. There's a strike. Outside corner at the knees. Evens the count at 2-2. Two and two, Keener to Dubkowski. That's in the dirt. Good block by DiPastino. So a 3-2 count with 2 outs. Kelly will get going here. And in fact, Eldridge will play behind him here. Hey, a few geese flying overhead. All right, here we go, 3-2. Pitch is not strike 3. Everybody for the Bandits thought it was the 3rd strike. Man, I don't know where it missed, but DiPastino thought it was a strike. He tossed the ball back toward the mound, was headed for the dugout.
Ike Schmidley.
For him, it was a no-doubter. Rest of the Bandits were heading off the field as well. Instead, it's called a ball, and Dubkowski is aboard, so the inning continues. 2 on, 2 outs for Ike Schmidley. He's 1 for 2. Pops up the first pitch. This is in foul territory at first base. And it's caught by Eldridge to end the inning. Newmarket strands 2 more. Middle of 5. Woodstock down 1-0. All right, we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Woodstock trailing 1-0, still hitless. Christian Toledo trying to change things here and looks at a fastball up and away as Spencer Williams still works. He's allowed just 2 base runners. That was back-to-back walks in the 3rd, but no hits off of him. Christian Toledo out of Wayland Baptist from the Bronx, New York. That is tapped off the mound. Slow roller. First baseman Fields throws to the pitcher covering. Can't snag it and don't know if it would have been in time. And Toledo is aboard. That was a tough play. A little roller over to the right side. Murphy, the first baseman, fielded. Pitcher covering. Throw was a little bit behind him. Had to reach back, didn't bring it in. And we're still considering what the scoring will be there. Diego Villarreal struck out looking his first time up. Here's a foul ball back. I think it's going to be a infield single. That was going to be a bang-bang play, even if Williams catches that throw. But we'll go ahead and put it in pin. Infield single. First hit of the night. That's a pitch low to Villarreal. 1-1. Diego out of Cameron University from Golden, Colorado. Ball and a strike. Good breaking ball. Strike catches the inside corner. Now 1-2 to Villarreal. 1-2 pitch. Throw over. One, two. That is tapped foul at the plate. There was action in the Newmarket bullpen as the inning started. Right-hander getting up and loose, and there's somebody getting ready down in the Bandits bullpen. Got a lefty down there. 1-2 is very high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the 5th, 1-0 Newmarket. They got their run in the first inning. Good lead for Toledo at first. Pitch is a breaking ball that's tapped to third, and nice play on the backhand on a fair ball. Good play by Johnson to get Villarreal. First baseman Murphy throws down to second, but Toledo back in. But he is in scoring position here with 1 out. That was a good play there by Johnson to backhand on the short hop. Right on the line. And gets Villarreal at first, but he does move the runner up. Now it's Rocco DiPestino, and he cuts and misses at the first offering. From Williams, 1 strike. Rocco walked back in the second. Take that back in the third inning. 0-1. That's in the dirt, and big secondary lead. And slipping was Toledo, but he gets back in. Throw by almost was taken by the second baseman who was backing up the play. I think the shortstop was supposed to cover. I'm not sure, but second baseman was behind the bag. That's a newcomer. Pitch is low and in. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. So, yeah, Toledo saw the ball in the dirt, took an extra step, and then kind of stumbled trying to get back. Almost fired down to second, but again, from here, couldn't tell if the throw was offline or just nobody had covered second base. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Williams gassed it up that time. That was one of his hardest pitches of the night. Put that right under the letters. DiPestino. All right, 2-2. Pitch. Strike 3 called. Fastball at the knees. 2 down. Six strikeouts now for Spencer Williams. And now it's Wyatt Cunningham. Center fielder walked his first trip. Bats hero the man at second base. The River Bandits trailing at 1-0. Off-speed pitch misses outside. Could have been a changeup or screwball. That drifted away, and the lefty Williams to the righty Cunningham. Swings and misses, throw down to second, slide, save is the call. Newmarket thought they had him, but almost came up firing. Now Charlie Shepard came out of the dugout, wanted to have a word with the base coach. It was close. I do think he got in with a head-first slide. So pickoff play was on there. But Toledo got back in. Ball and a strike now to Cunningham. Pitch in the dirt, kicks high in the air and almost back to the pitcher. Toledo up to third. They said that Cunningham went on the pitch. Called it. I didn't think he's offered at it, but base umpire says yes, so he's down a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. And a fastball up and out of the zone. And that's the inning. Woodstock leaves a man in scoring position. And we're through 5. Score remains Newmarket 1, Woodstock nothing. We go to the 6th inning.
Rebels, the first batter is first baseman Matthew.
Score remains Rebels 1, River Bandits nothing. 4, 5, and 6 for Newmarket, and they're facing a new pitcher as the left-hander Dominic Caparella comes in. 6'4" right, 6'4" lefty from Mount St. Mary's, and he deals ball high and away to Matt Murphy. Murphy's 1 for 2. Single back in the 4th inning. Caparella, no record, making his 2nd appearance. High and away. He's gone 2 2/3. Allowed 1 hit, 2 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Falls behind 2-0 to Matt Murphy. Pops one up high on the infield. Right side. Keister, the second baseman, out on the grass, calls for it. And there's one down here in the 6th.
Shortstop, Jack Hobson.
That's Jack Hobson. Numbers for Sean Keener: 5 innings, 5 hits, gave up the 1 run. It's earned. That was way back into first. Came with 2 outs. Gave up a double to Dobkowski and a RBI single to Schmidley. Walked 2, hit a batter, struck out 4. And a breaking ball in there. 0-1 to Jack Hobson from Dom Caparella of Belfonte, Pennsylvania. High and tight with a fastball. One run on 5 hits for Newmarket. No runs, 1 hit for the Bandits as we play here in the 6th inning. Foul ball back. Count goes to 1-2. And tonight's game here being brought to you by Locust Grove Septic and Excavating. They're sponsoring tonight's contest here at Falcon Field. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. And off speed drifts away. Two and two. Caparella works. Another high pop-up, but this is going to get out of play, third base side. Comfortable evening here in Woodstock. Lights are on. Good ball game. Spencer Williams done, by the way, after 5 innings. Just 1 hit allowed. He'll turn it over the bullpen for the rest of the night. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Caparella works. Ground ball off his foot. Jack Hobson. Two and two again. Get some history notes in here for today, the 7th of June. Two balls, 2 strikes. Caparella works and tied him up. They appeal the swing. Oh, no swing there. And handcuffed him right in on the fist. The bat started, but base umpire says he didn't go. Mike Bocock, the manager of the River Bandits, just turns up his palms like, why wasn't that a strike? Anyway, here we go with the 3-2. High pop fly into shallow right center. Right fielder Gale calling for it. Made it interesting. And Cunningham seemed to have the better beat on it, but Gale's able to put it away.
Third baseman Jack Johnson.
2 gone. Here's Jack Johnson. Strikeout and a flyout. Right-handed batting Jack Johnson from Oklahoma City. Hails from Arlington, Washington. Good breaking ball that just misses. Started our history today back in 1908 when the Tigers turned a triple play for the Red Sox for the 2nd day in a row. Ground ball, left side. Grabbed there by the third baseman Villarreal over to first. And a 1-2-3 inning. First time Newmarket's gone in order tonight. Middle of 6. Rebels still lead it 1-0. All right, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 1-0 Newmarket. And a new pitcher on for the Rebels. It is Andrew Lynch. 6'3" right-hander from West Virginia Tech. He's out of Kaiser, West Virginia. He's making his 3rd appearance of the summer. No decisions. And a 2.45 ERA. And he faces Jake Corville, leadoff man for Woodstock, and the DH tonight. Takes the ball high. Corville struck out twice. So Bandits look at a righty here, and he's hit by a pitch. Corville gets plunked by Andrew Lynch.
Second baseman, Luke Keister.
So the leadoff man on here for the Bandits. Now it's Luke Keister, a fly out and a ground out. Lynch has pitched 3 2/3 of an inning, 4 hits allowed, 3 runs, 1 earned, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and now has hit his first batter of the season. Let's see if Mike Bocock wants to go sacrifice here, get the runner up. Keister from Shenandoah out of Penn Laird, Virginia, here in the Valley. He is bunting, gets the bunt down. It's a good one, first base side. First baseman will field, tag dropped, and safe. Murphy came down from first, made the tag. The ball popped out of his glove. Good bunt by Keister. Make that bat flat. So first and second now with nobody out. Here's Joey Gale. Fly to right, grounded to short. Or nope, take that back. We got a pinch hitter. It's Hunter Miller.
Hunter Miller.
So Hunter Miller steps in here. Left-handed batter. Out of Southern Indiana from Fort Pierce, Florida. He's bunting, gets the bunt down. Good one, third base side. Pitcher has to cover. Lynch fields, throws, but not in time. And Miller beats it out. Another outstanding bunt. Third baseman stayed back, so Lynch, the pitcher, had to field. But a good bunt all the way to the line. He got to it, but Miller, a speedy runner. And they are now loaded here with nobody out in the 6th inning. What was the scoring on the Keister play? Okay. Keister's going to get credited for a bunt single. So a meeting on the mound.
First baseman Barrett Eldridge.
So they are now loaded. Barrett Eldridge grounded out twice to short. First pitch swinging, ground ball. That's fair inside the bag at third. Down the left field line. 2 runs are going to score, and the Bandits are going up. It's going to be a double as Eldridge, first pitch swinging, comes through. Bouncing that over the bag, past the diving Johnson. And just like that, Woodstock is on top. So Woodstock finally gets a hit to go out of the infield. Miller to third, Barrett Eldridge into second with a double.
The shortstop, William Tippett.
Here's Will Tippett. Fly out and a strikeout. Infield in for Newmarket. First pitch swinging, fouls it back. Now Woodstock on top, 2-1. Nobody out yet here in the 6th inning. Here's a pitch to Tippett. And a breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-2. On the way for Eldridge, RBIs 7 and 8 after that double. Tippett down 2 strikes. Lynch sets and pitches. Ground ball, that foul at third, hit hard. It's a 4 straight reach here for the Bandits in the 6th inning. A hit batter, 2 bunt singles, and a 2-run double. 0-2 is high. Yeah, on that bunt by Keister. I don't know if Murphy ever tagged him, but as he made the attempt to swing the glove at him, the ball came out. I don't know if he ever touched him. So 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. Tippett down on strikes. Ball was low and away. I think he was just trying to get it on the ground somewhere to the right side to try and get that run in, but swung through it.
Christian Toledo.
So 1 away, it's Christian Toledo now, a strikeout and an infield single on that little roller to the right side. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Christian Toledo from Wayland Baptist out of the Bronx, New York. Cuts and misses. 0-2. Infield still in for the Rebels here. They're now trailing. Oh, and 2. Pitch. Toledo hits one hard but foul down the left field line. Hooks out of play. Still 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Runners lead at second and third. Pitch. In the air to right field. Into left center field. Center fielder Kelly makes the catch. Runners tagging, coming in, and scoring is Gale. Throw went to third, actually. Barrett Eldridge holds up at second, but it's a sac fly for Toledo, as that was Miller scoring.
Third baseman Diego.
And it's now 3-1. And now it's Diego Villarreal turns around and bats left-handed here against the righty Lynch. Takes a ball upstairs. Villarreal struck out looking and grounded out. Still a runner out there for the Bandits. 3 on the board. Pitch is a bouncer to third. Glove there by Johnson over to first to get Villarreal to end the inning, but Woodstock scores 3. And they're now on top as we go to the 7th inning. Bandits 3, Rebels 1. All right, Woodstock now leading 3-1 as we go to the seventh inning. 8-9-1 for Newmarket, and there's a swing and a miss by Elian Olmos, the catcher. He's 1 for 2. Dominic Caparella going again here for Woodstock. His second inning of work, and the lefty deals, and that's in the dirt. 1-1. Almost followed by Caleb Newcomer and Logan Kelly for the Rebels. One pitch. That's high. Two and one now. Elian Olmos from Arizona Western. That's a strike. On the inside corner. 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. Pitch. Fouled away. The Valley League announced their Hall of Fame class for 2025. Inductees will be honored at the All-Star Game on July 13th. Four former major leaguers among the class. Two balls, two strikes. Pitch. That's way high. DiPastino had to leap out of his crouch to snag that one. So the count goes full now, 3-2. Three balls, two strikes. Payoff pitch. And just missed inside for ball four. Almost is aboard to lead off the seventh inning here for the Rebels. I'll bring up Caleb Newcomer.
Next batter is 11,
Hall of Fame
Newcomer.
Class of 2025. Brandon Inge, Jamie Moyer, Daniel Murphy. Also Coach Rick Jones. Throw over to first. Also former owners of the Stanton Braves, Boyd and Kay Snyder.
I was told to come here. If I won the 50.
Pitch is up and away as
Player said that.
Newcomer showed bunt.
But do I come up here?
Caleb Newcomer out of Shippensburg. Bunt is foul by Newcomer. He's bounced into a fielder's choice and struck out looking. Rest of the Hall of Fame class this year, Garland Oostler and Betty Phillips from Winchester. And one more after this pitch, swing and a miss. High fastball. The veteran selection was former major leaguer Benny Hoffman. Grew up in the Luray area, went to Bridgewater College. Played with the St. Louis Browns in the 1930s. Played in the Valley League, obviously, in the 30s, too. 1937. Played with the St. Louis Browns. Hit .273 in his only season, but and he got called up without playing in the minors. There's a pitch, it's high. And now 3-2 to Newcomer. Benny Hoffman then got injured, then came World War II. 3-2 pitch is grounded foul over third base. All right, 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Caparella gets a strikeout of Newcomer. One out here in the 7th inning. That's a leadoff hitter, Logan Kelly.
Logan Kelly.
Ground out a walk and hit by a pitch. And the ball is low. Man at first, one out. Bandits up 3-1 here in the 7th. There's a ball down and in to Logan Kelly from Colorado State Pueblo, hometown Mission Viejo, California. Now meeting on the mound. All right, meeting over. 2 balls. No strikes, 1 out. Caparella misses up and away. 3-0 now. 1 for Newmarket in the first. Bandits got 3 in the bottom of the 6th inning, and here we are, top of the 7th. That is foul. A line drive over third. Three balls, 1 strike. Pitch is popped up. This is in foul territory, first base side. Eldridge has room, and he makes the catch right by the Newmarket dugout. 2 down. Caparella gets a couple of big outs. Keeps that runner at first base. And now we'll go to work on the DH, Blaine Waltemeyer. He's 0 for 3.
Blaine Waltemeyer.
Here's a pitch up and in. DiPastino lunging for it. He must have been set up outside and the ball was in. Fastball hits the outside corner. And it's 1-1. Blaine Waltemeyer, left-handed batter from Penn State Harrisburg. Swing and a miss. A breaking ball down and away. Looked like a slider from the lefty. Caparella out of Mount St. Mary's. Ball 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on another off-speed. And that's the inning. Newmarket gets the leadoff man on, but Caparella strikes out 2 and gets a pop out. Time to stretch. Middle of 7. Bandits up 3-1. Bandits batting here in the bottom of the 7th inning with a 3-1 lead. It'll be 8, 9, and 1. Rocco DiPastino, then Wyatt Cunningham and Jake Corville, and a new pitcher on for Newmarket. It's their DH. Now becomes the pitcher, Blaine Waltemeyer. He's making his first appearance of the summer, and he hums a strike in there to DiPastino, who has walked and struck out looking. Breaking ball down and in. 1-1. 3-1 Woodstock. Bottom of the 7th inning. Right-hander deals on the ground to the second baseman. Scooped up there by newcomer over to first, and there's one away. Brings up Wyatt Cunningham. Walk and a strikeout. There's a shot into center field, but will be handled out there by Kelly. And Cunningham. Take that back. That was JT Andorowski. Pinch hitting there.
It was JT Andorowski, and the next batter is Jake Corville.
So Andorowski is out number 2. Saw one pitch. And now it's Jake Corville. Takes the ball high. Two strikeouts, been hit by a pitch. Scored a run. Fouls that one off. 1-1 now to Corville, the DH. From Wingate. Waltemeyer deals and misses low. 2-1. 2 men out, nobody on here in the 7th inning of a 3-1 game. Pitch is fouled off. Third pitcher of the night for Newmarket. Sean Keener was, or take that back, Spencer Williams was outstanding. One hit over 5 innings, and for the second inning in a row, Jake Corville gets hit by a pitch.
Second baseman Luke Keister.
So here's Luke Keister now with 2 down. Fly out, ground out, bunt single. Swing and a foul tip. 0-1. Keister awaits and swings and pops it up. Second baseman calling for it. And that's newcomer. He's got it, and that's the inning. We're through 7. Woodstock leads at 3-1. On to the eighth inning now. Woodstock leads it 3-1.
The first batter is the right fielder, Michael Dubkowski.
3, 4, and 5 here for the Rebels. Mike Dubkowski, Ike Schmidley, and Matt Murphy. And Dom Caparella back out there for his third inning. Faces Dubkowski. Off his fist, popped up over third base side and caught there by Villarreal, charging all the way in. Long way to go and got it right off the knuckles of Dubkowski. He's batting right-handed against the lefty Caparella, but popped it up.
Left fielder Ike Schmidley.
Didn't hang up there very long, so Villarreal had to motor to get it. But he does. One pitch, one out here in the eighth. One away, Ike Schmidley takes a strike. RBI single and 2 pop-ups. Swing and a miss. Ball down in the zone, 0-2. There's a soft liner that will bounce once at second. Fielded and throwing in one motion, Keister. 2 away. That's a soft liner that bounced right at the edge of the grass, but Keister on it.
First baseman Matthew Murphy.
2 gone. Now it's Matt Murphy, the first baseman. Single in 3 trips. Started his swing, stopped, went too far. 0-1. Salem Community College. That bounces in front of the plate. Outfield now for Woodstock. It's Toledo in right. I believe it's Andorowski in center. And Miller in left. They're too far away. I can't see them. I'm just guessing. 1-1. Up and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 1 with 2 out. Nobody on. Bouncing ball to the right field. There's right side. Keister is there again. And on to first for the inning. That's 6 in a row, set down by Caparella. Middle of 8, Bandits up 3-1. Bandits bat for what they hope will be the final time tonight, and they'll send up 3, 4, and 5. Hunter Miller, Barrett Eldridge, and Will Tippett. Miller came in the sixth inning to pinch hit for Joey Gale and dropped down a bunt single. It was a sacrifice situation, but he bunted it so well, turned it into a base hit. Hunter from Southern Indiana, left-handed batter. As Waltemeyer back out to the hill for the Rebels and starts with a strike. More history today. 1911 against the Dodgers. The Cubs steal home twice in a game. Started to swing. They appeal. He went, says the base umpire. 0-2 now to Miller. Cubs would swipe home 17 times that year, 1911, a National League record. 0-2 pitch. Off speed. See you later. No argument from Miller. Goes down looking. One gone. Now it's Barrett Eldridge. 2 ground outs and then 2-run double. Over the bag at third. Hit that put the Bandits on top. Big cut on a fastball. Cuts through at 0-1. Today in 1925, the Reds and Braves earn 5 double plays each in a 12-inning game. That's a major league record. Foul ball off the foot. Today in 1927 in Philadelphia at Shibe Park, the Browns out-hit the A's 18-14, but they lost 11-9. Both starters, Rube Wahlberg and Milt Gaston, are knocked out in the third inning, but when Gaston is lifted, he bypasses the dugout and leaps into the stands to punch a spectator who had been riding him. The police escort Gaston from the field. 2 strikes on Barrett Eldridge. Started his swing, and the base umpire says he went. Could not check his swing. 2 gone. That's Will Tippett.
Shortstop William
Fly
Tippett.
to right, struck out twice. Today in 1932, Jack Quinn, at the age of 47, became the oldest player in Major League history to have an extra base hit as the Dodgers beat the Cubs. Julio Franco would break that record about 70 years later. Low for a ball. Today in 1936, Yankees beat the Indians. 16-inning game, no strikeouts. How does that happen? 1-0. Swing and a foul tip by Tippett. 1-1. One-on-one. Fouled away off the bat of Will Tippett from Blaine Waltemeyer. Ball and 2 strikes. Waltemeyer ready and delivers. That's low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Count even, 2-2, 2 outs. A 2-run lead for the Bandits here in the bottom of the 8th. Foul ball. Tomorrow, Woodstock goes to Waynesboro. Newmarket heads to Culpeper. Bandits have a makeup game Monday at Front Royal. They're back here Tuesday for the Stanton Braves. Kyle Gutschall will be here for the call on that one. 2-2. Breaking ball is low. They appeal. No swing that time. So we go the distance here, 3-2. Waltemeyer ready and deals. Popped up back and out of play. Today in 1989, the Blue Jays and Brewers played in the first ever game indoors and outdoors in the same day. The roof at Toronto was open, but then with dark clouds threatening, they started closing the roof in the fifth inning. Back then, it took about a half hour to do that. All right, here we go, 3-2, and a swing and a miss. Waltemeyer struck out the side.
We got the Bandits with 3 and the Rebels with 1.
All right, we go to the ninth. Woodstock will try to finish it out. They lead 3-1. We go to the ninth. Bandits lead at 3-1. And a new pitcher. It's Ryan Cowell. He's called in to close it. Our second Virginia Wesleyan pitcher tonight.
Top of the ninth for the Rebels.
Sean Keener started, went 5 innings, allowed 5 hits, 1 run, 1 earned. Pitched well, but outstanding relief from Dominic Caparella. No hits over 3 innings, allowed just 1 base runner, and now turns it over to Cowell, who deals and gets a high strike to Jack Hobson, the shortstop. 6, 7, and 8. Hobson followed by Jack Johnson and Elian Olmos. Hobson's 1 for 3 tonight. 0-1 pitch. High and away. Ryan's 1-0. Third appearance. 3 1/3 innings. 3 hits allowed. No runs. He's walked 1 and struck out 3. Cal, the righty, deals. Foul back. Kyle from Hanover, Virginia. They had a ball and 2 strikes. Cal ready. Deals to Hobson. Off-speed pitch, but it's lifted into center field, and it will be down for a base hit. Hobson was out in front, but was able to serve it into center field.
Third baseman Jack Johnson.
6th hit of the night for the Rebels, but their first since the 4th inning. That's Jack Johnson. 0 for 3. Checking the scoreboard out of town real quick. Waynesboro beat Charlottesville 11-9 earlier today. Cal sets and deals. That's low for a ball. In Strasburg, the Express getting shut out by Winchester. It's 3-0 there. Wind must be blowing in. 1-0. Cut on and miss. Good pitch down in the zone by Ryan. Bottom 7 in Front Royal, it's Percival 8-5 over the Cardinals. Bottom 8 in Culpeper, it's Covington leading the Cavaliers 8-5. Top 6 in Stanton, Harrisonburg leads the Braves 7-4. Just missed. This is the only game where the home team is leading. 2-1 now to Jack Johnson from Oklahoma City. We're in the top of the 9th. Bandits up 3-1. Runner at first for Newmarket. Cal delivers. Swing and a miss. Good breaking ball. 2-2. A Marlin from Virginia Wesleyan is Ryan Cal, 6 feet tall, right-hander. Straightens up. Ready with a 2-2 delivery. Another breaking ball and a swing and a miss. He gets Johnson for the first out of the 9th inning. Second time Johnson is K'd. Johnson Leon Olmos. 1 for 2, has a single and a walk.
The catcher, Elian Almos.
One out, man at first here in the 9th. Fastball on the outside corner. 0-1. Ryan losing his hat as he does frequently. Needs a haircut, I guess. Do we have a haircut sponsor? That's what we need. Wouldn't want to change anything up, though. Again, heater on the outside corner. Don't need a Samson and Delilah effect thing going on here. No balls, 2 strikes. Cal sets and pitches. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. Great sequence there after 2 fastballs. Goes with a breaking ball low and away and almost just waving at it. 2 gone. And I think we're going to get a pinch hitter here, aren't we? Yep. It will be Jonathan Mallow. Caleb Newcomer taken down, and the left-handed batting Mallow will step in. Out of Potomac State.
Is Jonathan Mallow.
From Petersburg, West Virginia. Mallow hitting .250 with 3 RBIs. So far this summer. Steps in here. 2 outs and a man at first. Fastball in there. And Cal just firing strikes. Nothing in 1. Runner goes at first, and they'll let him take it. No try there from DePastino. Actually, Mallow squared to bunt, and the pitch was low, and DePastino went down to block it. And the Bandits are all right with that runner getting to second. It's the man at the plate that they're worried about. So Hobson steals, and it's a ball and a strike now to Newcomer, or rather to Mallow batting for Newcomer. That's high, 2-1. Newmarket got their 1 in the first. Bandits got their 3 in the 6th. That's all the scoring we've mustered. 2-1 pitch. That is just inside. Woodstock dugout wanted that one, didn't get it. Moves the count to 3-1. Cal trying to save it. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Went right at him with heat. About thigh high. Makes it 3-2. Jonathan Mallow awaits. Cal has his sign. And he deals. And that's low, ball 4. And the inning continues. Now, go-ahead run comes to the plate for the Rebels. And Logan Kelly.
Logan Kelly.
0 for 2 tonight. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. 273 average coming in with 4 RBIs. And he's got runners out there. Here with 2 outs in the 9th. Cal deals. In there for a strike. Looked like a high slider from our vantage point. 0-1. Oh, 1. Cal works. Misses away. I think DePastino's calling his own pitches here. Unless... I haven't seen him really look into the dugout unless they have that electronic communication system, but can't see anything over there in the Woodstock dugout. Anyway, 1-1. Pitch. Way outside. 2-1. I'd prefer more catchers call the game. All right, 2-1. Logan Kelly from Colorado State Pueblo. Looking to keep it alive. Cal trying to end it. Sets and deals. Good pitch on a breaking ball. Cut and miss by Kelly. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ryan Cal. Ready to the belt. And brings it home. That's outside. It gets away far enough from the catcher for the runners to move up. And now a base hit can tie this game up. Pitch was in the dirt. DePastino had to backhand it. But still popped away from him. And Hobson's now at third. Mallow at second. We do 3-2 again. Cal sets and pitches. Swing and a foul ball. A little drama here in the 9th. Again, payoff pitch. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He changed up on him and got him. Bandits win 3-1. They improved to 5-1 on the year. Newmarket drops to 2-4. Woodstock wins it. We'll come back and recap in just a moment.
Rebels 1.
Back here in Woodstock, the Bandits knock off the Rebels tonight by a score of 3-1. And we had only 2 half innings of runs. Newmarket got theirs in the top of the first after 2 were out and nobody was on. Mike Dubkowski doubled to the fence in right field, and he scored on Ike Schmidley's single. So 1-0. And Newmarket had chances against Sean Keener, but they couldn't get any more after that. So Keener had to deal with a number of base runners, but he got around them. He wound up going 5 innings, gave up 5 hits, walked 2, but just that 1 run. He hit a batter and struck out 4, got no decision. Bandits finally got going. They had nothing against Spencer Williams, just 1 little scratch base hit in the 5th. But he was in control, had the Bandits off balance. He only walked 2. And Spencer Williams struck out 7 in his 5 innings of work. But then Woodstock did get to Andrew Lynch in the bottom of the 6th inning. Jake Corville was hit by a pitch, then back-to-back bunt singles. Both were trying to sacrifice Luke Keister and Hunter Miller, but the bunts were good, and they both turned out to be bunt singles. Then after that, with the bases loaded, 1 out, Barrett Eldridge smoked one down the third base line, past the diving Johnson at third. 2 runs scored, wound up being a double. And then 2 batters later, Christian Toledo sacrifice fly made it 3-1. Great relief for Woodstock's Dom Caparella. 3 innings, no hits allowed. He walked 1, struck out 2. And then Ryan Cowell came in and finished up the game, made it interesting, gave up a single, but then struck out 2, walked a man with 2 outs, but then struck out Logan Kelly to end it and record the save. So Caparella picks up the victory, his first on the year. And the save for Cowell, his first for the season. And taking the loss, it was Andrew Lynch, his first decision on the season. Nobody with multiple hits for Woodstock, but Eldridge with the 2-run double was their big offensive performance of the night. Jack Hobson had 2 hits for Newmarket. 3 runs on 4 hits for Woodstock. 1 error. And they stranded 5 men. The Rebels had 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. And they stranded 9. Game took 2 hours and 27 minutes, and the Bandits prevail 3-1. They're now 5-1 on the year. Newmarket drops to 2-4. All right. Both teams go on the road tomorrow. Woodstock goes to Waynesboro. Newmarket travels to Culpeper. The Bandits on Monday on a makeup game at Front Royal, and then they return home Tuesday to face the Stanton Braves. And that's when we will be back with you. Our friend Kyle Gutschall, the voice of the Strasburg Express, will be here subbing for me on Tuesday. So join him for the call of that one, and we will see you later on next week. Once again, the final score here tonight, Woodstock 3 and Newmarket 1. I am Craig Orndorff signing off for the 2025 Woodstock River Bandits.